The master cylinder is the heart of the hydraulic braking system. It takes mechanical force from the brake pedal and converts it into hydraulic pressure, which is sent to the wheel's cylinders or brake calipers to stop the vehicle. Inside the master cylinder, there are two pistons, the primary piston and the secondary piston, which create two separate hydraulic circuits. This dual-circuit design improves safety because if one circuit fails due to a leak, the other can still provide braking. Each circuit is connected to the reservoir through two ports: the vent port, also known as the compensating port, and the replenishing port, also known as inlet port, which regulate fluid flow during operation. Also inside the master cylinder are return springs, rubber seals, and a pushrod connected to the brake pedal. The return springs bring the pistons back to their original position when the brake is released, while the rubber seals prevent fluid leakage and maintain hydraulic pressure. The pushrod transfers the driver's input force from the brake pedal directly to the pistons, enabling the entire braking process. When the brake pedal is not pressed, the system is in the at-rest position. In this condition, the primary, forward-facing, sealing cups are positioned between the compensating port and the inlet port holes. This allows the system to remain sealed while still permitting controlled fluid movement. If the temperature of the brake fluid rises and the fluid expands, it is free to flow upward into the reservoir through the compensating port. This expansion space is essential because if the fluid were trapped, pressure would increase as temperature rises, which could lead to the brakes self-applying even without any pedal input. When the brake pedal is pressed, the pushrod moves the primary piston forward. As the piston travels, it closes the vent port, preventing brake fluid from returning to the reservoir. Once this port is sealed, hydraulic pressure begins to build in front of the primary sealing cup. This pressure then forces the secondary piston to move forward as well. The secondary piston also closes its vent port, allowing pressure to develop in the second hydraulic circuit. At the same time, the replenishing port supplies fluid behind the pistons, preventing vacuum formation and ensuring smooth piston movement. As a result, high-pressure brake fluid is delivered through both circuits to the wheel brakes, where it applies force and activates the braking system. If the primary circuit fails, a mechanical link between the primary and secondary pistons allows the primary piston to directly push the secondary piston. This ensures that the secondary hydraulic circuit can still generate pressure, allowing the vehicle to maintain braking capability even in the event of a partial system failure. When the brake pedal is released, the pistons are pulled back by the return springs. As they move backward, the space inside the cylinder changes faster than the brake fluid can immediately flow back from the lines. Because of this quick backward movement, a low-pressure, vacuum condition is created inside the cylinder chamber in front of the piston. To correct this imbalance, brake fluid is allowed to bypass the piston cup seals through their flexible lips. That's how the master cylinder transforms a simple brake pedal push in a powerful hydraulic force that safely stops a vehicle. From pressure generation to fail-safe operation, every detail is designed for control and reliability. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more clearly automotive explanations.